Hey everyone, how you doing? My name is Dane Denson and I'm with Nest DC, a sister company of Flock DC. Today we will go over do's and don'ts, how a garbage disposal works, and a little basic maintenance to keep your disposal in working order.
A lot of people look at garbage disposals as if they are industrial strength food processors, but truthfully they're not, and we will take a look at some of the key parts so you can see how the garbage disposal works.
This is the rubber shield, or sink plug as some would call it. This is the area where you push your food through before flipping to operate the disposal. It also keeps food down inside the disposal, which keeps it from flying out. You have the sink flange. This is used to hold the disposal to the sink. Next, we have the reset button, which is located obviously at the bottom of the disposal. This button pops out when the motor has tripped an internal circuit. We have the crankshaft. This is also located at the bottom of the disposal. This is where you would insert your Allen wrench or disposal key to move, to turn the motor back and forth, to free things up that are being bound around the disposal blades. You have the dishwasher port. This is where dishwasher drain connections is made for discharge. And last, we have the drain port. This is basically where all water exits the disposal and enters the waistline for your house or condo. These are the do's and don'ts. Always run cold water before and after each use of disposal. It helps keeps oil solid and makes it easier to bypass through the drain system. Only soft foods, no hard foods. Only put soft foods in your disposal. A lot of times people put eggshells, sometimes bones slip into the disposal, and those are items that you definitely don't want to let enter the disposal. Along with a few other key things that I normally found in my day-to-day doing maintenance will be shot glasses, and we know everyone likes to party, so just be mindful, sit them to the side of the sink, not in the sink. Forks is my favorite. They're normally bent up in some type of fashion like this, lodged into the sink and disposal as well. Try not to do your simple tasks like hanging pictures around the sink. A lot of times I find nails and other assorted small items as well. Keep an eye out for leaks. A lot of times disposals leak from the bottom, and you'll normally see it comes out from any area around here. That's a good indicator that your disposal is busted at the bottom due to either rust and corrosion or some type of object that has poked a hole through the disc plate. Now, best thing you do for all is compost. Composting is very simple. It's great on the environment, and it keeps all the random things out of your disposal, like chicken bones, unnecessary fruit peelings, etc. Never put your hand in disposal. This is just not a good thing to do. Better safe than sorry. Always make sure the power is off if you choose to stick your hand in the disposal, but please be sure the power is off. Don't overfill your sink with water and run the disposal. This causes the disposal to vibrate and eventually dislodge itself from the disposal flange, causing leaks and other issues.
What normally goes wrong with a garbage disposal? If your disposal does not turn on and does not make a humming sound, it's likely an electric problem. Check your electric panel, check the reset button at the bottom, and check the GFCI outlet. Sometimes disposals are connected to this source of power. If the disposal is making a humming noise after you flip the switch, it's likely due to a jammed disposal motor. If this is the case, don't keep turning on the disposal. This can damage the motor. When attempting to unjam a disposal, never put your hand in the disposal, and be sure to make sure the power is off at the breaker or the switch. Next, insert the Allen wrench or disposal key into the bottom of the unit and rotate the tube back and forth to dislodge the object. If the disposal key does not work, or you don't have a disposal key, you can try using a wooden broom handle or a wooden object and rotate the blades and wheel inside of the disposal. Leaks often show around the connection, around the bottom of the disposal, the body, or the clamp connections. So keep an eye out. Don't use Drano. If you're experiencing a slow drain, it's likely the waistline that serves the kitchen is clogged and needs to be snipped. Simple maintenance. The simplest way to avoid a clog is to make sure you flush the disposal with plenty of water when it is grinding up food waste. To avoid odors, treat your disposal every month with a combination of a couple handfuls of baking soda and a half cup of vinegar. Let that set in the disposal hopper with the unit turned off. After it's done foaming, rinse it down the drain with hot running water. Regularly grind up pieces of lemon or orange peel and ice cubes. This will help with odor as well.
Follow us at Flock DC and all of our other sister brands, Nest DC, Starling DC, Roost DC, and Birdwatch. Thanks for tuning in. I'd like to thank you all. Stay safe. Remember to keep 6 feet. Stay blessed.